The inside is real talk live. Trouble today. Trouble.
Standing nothing to say cause your lips them look so good like plenty cherry. You lift and you drop it for me. Oh la la mama fit to pity. So you on the road yesterday. The rhythm your waist up like two lele. Cause I must get that taste of the waist mama before I die. Just give me where you never give nobody, don't be shy. I know all of them.
Hey, come now, baby, rise the temperature. Come now, baby, touch it, shut up and bend over. Let your back do the talking over.
This is your way for basic or conventional raw nutrition. Invite to me every Friday at 6 p.m. Real talk. And I also been this and that with Kama-Sutra.
You are the best, my girl, baby, me sorry. Shut up and bend over. Let your back do the talking over. So back up.
I ride her just like a moto. Rev it up, then I'm ready to go. I love how she roll and she flow, got a bumper, it rosy like pink Moscato. I must get that taste of the waist mama before I die.
So good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you are. It's Real Talk Live. And the topic today is Kama-Sutra. We saw is straight up. We're going to have a real interesting discussion this evening. It's going to be very, very heated. Yes? So we did a part 1 last year and we decided that we will revisit the topic and do a part 2. Yeah, so we have more people on the inside for this part 2 of Kama-Sutra. And we would like to hear from you all. From the last time, did you all, change anything? Did you all make any improvements? What's happening? And we want to just, send out love. We want to be sending out blessings to everyone out there. We know that, the weather is really, really, really bad right now. A lot of rain, a lot of wind, thunder and lightning. People, their roofs are being blown off, all of these things. So we hope that everyone is keeping safe as possible. Yeah. Please do not drive in flooded waters. Do not walk in the flood waters.
Please do not go where it is wet.
Please keep on clothes tonight when the rain is falling. Do not go outside.
But I was not going to take off mine.
Hey, when the place.
But I was not going to take off mine.
Mike, I thought when the place wet is when you're supposed to go in. I think you're talking about Kama-Sutra.
Good evening, Kisha.
Hey, really and truly, when it's wet,
right,
you're really supposed to go in if it's Kama-Sutra we're talking about.
Right. We mean the flooded water.
But the thing is it slippery when wet? Or is it wet when slippery?
No, the wet gets wetter. Big up Chidi, the key on the inside or there. She comes from the right topics.
She's just saying hello.
So
I hope you're inside.
So wait now.
The topic is Kama-Sutra.
These topics, does attract certain people?
Yes, it does.
Oh, that's why Rihanna not working this evening.
Yeah, especially me.
Exactly. You understand?
Yeah. So good evening, everybody.
Yeah.
How was all the night?
The night run as it always does run, just with a little breeze.
We night or we did?
Nah, the night.
Night. Yes, certain people, when we have certain topics, certain people just pop up.
Yeah.
The topic is Kama-Sutra.
Yeah. Hiya, chinga, chungkominga.
So,
hello, I just been very busy, right?
He's somebody. He's certain people.
Before I get wild,
Nikki,
you want to run some information before. So Nikki, stay around, girl, because we need your input in this Kama-Sutra topic. Keisha, I know the system lock because I know you all are there. The hot girls, yeah, Chica. We have Chica on top and Crazy Kid on the far left. You're right. You know what you think? So you're gonna take it some information, Mike. We wanna see.
What we cover just now?
Crazy kid. We wanna see the origins and how this thing, you know. Yeah. So Nikki, stick around. Welcome to Real Talk Live, people. Mike the man on my left. Technically, am I right? Yeah. Chica J, Crazy Kid, up there. And we're looking forward to getting into it. So people, place in the comment section what you believe Kama-Sutra really is. Because when we hear Kama-Sutra, we only think about position. Right? So Nikki, you come at the right time. Yeah, let me take it in.
This is the Kama-Sutra. It's widely known as the Indian book of acrobatic sex positions. When both the legs of the woman are contracted and placed on her stomach, it is called the crab's position. And since its original composition around 2,000 years ago, it's been translated, pirated, and illustrated. It's inspired chocolates, branded condoms, films, and yes, even furniture designed for Kama-Sutra moves. But the part about sex positions is only a fraction of the book. It doesn't even have any pictures. And the rest? A girl who is called by the name of a tree or of a river is considered worthless, as also a girl whose name ends in R or L. Turns out, the Kama-Sutra is very misunderstood.
It is telling that of all the Sanskrit texts that this country has produced, and we have produced God knows how many thousands, the Kama-Sutra is the one text that has been heard of across the world.
The Kama-Sutra, which roughly translates to Treatise on Desire, was originally compiled in ancient Indian language Sanskrit by philosopher Vatsyayana sometime around the 3rd century. It found popularity in the West centuries later. British explorer Richard Francis Burton, an Orientalist famous for his travels east in the 1800s and for translating the Arabian Nights into English, commissioned the first English edition of the Kama-Sutra. Burton's goal was to introduce it to a sexually repressed Victorian society at the time. And in order to avoid Britain's obscenity laws, he created a club to privately publish erotica from the East that would otherwise be illegal to print, including the Kama-Sutra. It wasn't until nearly 100 years later, during the era of the sexual revolution, that the US legally allowed the publication of the book. And once it hit the internet in the 1990s, often only the sexy chapters were copied and circulated, which created the image of the Kama-Sutra most people know today.
People were actually looking to this text for a kind of, perhaps an oriental version, an exotic version of sex that India could provide, without understanding the larger cultural context.
So, if the book isn't a sex manual, what is it? It's more of a manual for living a life of leisure and luxury in India during this time period. The parts about sexual activity make up one section out of 7. Outside of the chapters like kissing, biting, and different ways of lying down, the book details how a man should set up his home. Not far from the couch and on the ground, there should be a round seat, a toy cart, and a board for playing with dice. Outside the outer room, there should be cages of birds. It also covers the 64 arts every public woman of high quality should master, including tattooing, playing on musical glasses filled with water, cooking, the art of teaching parrots and starlings to speak, and knowledge of the art of war. And it explains how a man can acquire a wife, how best to commit adultery, and also some magic recipes. If a man throws this mixture on a woman, she will not love anybody else afterwards. At times, the book shifts to speak directly to women. There's a section on how one wife can maintain control in a household with multiple wives, and another section on how to be a profitable courtesan or sex worker.
It also gives a woman ideas about ways to manage men. And in that sense, it's about power as much as it is about pleasure, how to get what you want, how to make a man do what you want.
Historian Wendy Doniger argues that for its time, the book makes some pretty progressive statements about the role of women and their access to pleasure.
It explicitly mentions that one of the reasons for the Kama-Sutra is because the purpose of sex is not to have children, but to have fun. That's a revolutionary thing to say.
But at the same time, the book is loaded with contradictions. It's less about the practice of sexuality and more about the control of sexuality. For example, it features a list of classes of women who are not to be enjoyed. And rape is listed as an acceptable last resort form of acquiring a wife. Give the girl some intoxicating substance and enjoy her before she recovers. 2,000 years later, it's not surprising that the text doesn't hold up. It's a book of its time, a historical account of what elite life and pleasure may have looked like in ancient India.
I don't think early Indian texts, any of them, can be fit into these categories of feminist or patriarchal as easily as we perhaps make them sound today. The task that it undertakes, in a sense, is a very fundamental one for all human society, which is how do you reconcile basic instincts and the desire for pleasure, the pursuit of pleasure, with social order and social obligations too.
Over the years, the Kama-Sutra has made its way from Indian philosophers to Victorian explorers to today's magazine columnists. And it's taken on a life of its own. The sexy bits have endured, while the more complex parts about gender and power and class have been lost in translation.
Yes. So you get some information there. I hope everybody was taking it in.
You see me?
Yeah.
I see they say that, look who come. This explosion teacher. Yeah. So, the part with adultery. Will you read that one?
Yes, we heard it.
I like the part where the starts.
So when the people book that say it taken to heaven, you go get punished if you commit adultery.
So why you pointing the top box?
No, I say heaven. You just happen to be above.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. So so that Kama-Sutra book is a very interesting book. But the question is, how many of us really read it and understand what sex is really about? She said it's not really to make children. That was a very interesting part she said. But it's to enjoy yourself. What do you think about that?
Yeah, because sex is not only about making children. Then people just continue to look at women as baby-making machines, and that's not the point.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to just be like, okay, just procreation. That's not what it's about alone.
So it's all about
also
enjoying
about
yourself.
pleasure as well.
Right.
You don't want to be having sex and it's unenjoyable.
Yeah, because
I like the first part when they say about the crab position.
Yeah, I know you're going to talk about the crab position. Yeah. I know that. But on a serious note.
But I know learning about Kama-Sutra.
Yeah, but Kama-Sutra has been around a long time, and I believe in Kama-Sutra. But again, it goes to show the indifferences when it comes to religion telling you something and trying to say, if you commit adultery, is a sin. If you do this or you sleep with somebody else outside, is a sin. So they're pushing that to make you feel guilty. But really, having sex is really for enjoyment. As Chika said, not really to have children. It's enjoyment. So for me, that's why you have, they talk about, what's this thing they call when you have two wives? Not Muslim.
Polygamy.
Polygamy. That's why I find a lot of people getting into polygamy relationships now. Because at the end of the day, it's about enjoyment. And I have a good friend. I have a good friend who in that. Yeah.
Comment section.
Right, so
Trini,
Nikki
I like to get you
about the different positions, but she say some of those positions are not for everybody.
Yeah.
Clearly, right? We will be going into that position in a while.
Yeah.
So
I only like two positions. Two positions. I not going no more. Two positions for me. I good. I too old for them.
What you thought about that information I was shared just now?
Okay, people. Verena is on the floor.
Resident freak.
Like she freeze, boy.
Right. Tika, where's your view? Where's your view?
I'm saying that too boring, Mike. Only two positions. She understand where it's only two positions.
No. Yeah, I only want two positions.
The Kama-Sutra, as we would have learned from the video just now, is not just about the sexual position. It's more than that, right? So it have many different parts. I actually started, there's a PDF version, people, that you can go and take a read. I started reading it because I never read the whole thing. Yes. So it's a whole lot more. Right? And as they pointed out as well, it has certain persons that men shouldn't even have pleasure with. They would have seen the full list of who they can pleasure themselves with, the woman that they can pleasure themselves with. Mike being bashed on the live, the ladies not liking this two position thing. Right? The two position covering it. Well, Trini Nikki says she just did a course in sex and aging.
For certain topics, that is be very interesting.
Yeah, they don't come. They only come when it's certain things we're talking about. They don't come.
Yeah,
they don't C-O-M-E.
Lame, Mike, you see? Lame.
With this kind of conversation. This conversation.
Really, you had something to add. Let me give you really take one time. Yeah. We just get wild.
Yeah, we start before you collapse in the bedroom.
Give it.
Excuse, you only have two positions, so calm yourself.
Okay.
Anyway.
You're hot.
So as they were saying in the video, right? Oh gosh. Mike, shush. So, by the way, but you're still talking. Anyway.
So Rihanna, go ahead, please.
What about, they were saying some, oh gosh, I forget the name of it now.
God.
Something when they give them to drink, they won't want to go nowhere else. I think I need some of that.
Yeah, you want something to drink, man? What kind of thing is that?
No. That's where they say you give the woman something to keep them.
I know. I know it is.
Comment section.
I know it is.
What has happened with these kind of topics?
Comment section. So Trini Nikki was saying that she did a course in sex and aging, because a lot of time people think that when persons get older, they are no longer interested in sex, but that's not true. Right? Now she's saying she can't always come every Friday, which we think it is only come for these type of topics.
She does only come C-O-M-E certain days, but when it's to C-U-M, she coming on a Friday.
Right. So, Verena, Chica, tell us, what is your view?
Every Friday.
Right. Well, my view is that it is important. It's not just about people as view they just go to talk about having rough sex and beating it out. Yeah. But as I said, sex is something that is supposed to be pleasurable. It's supposed to enjoy it. You're supposed to want more. Now, the book also speak about that as well, where a woman could be basically like a man as well. When it comes to sexual activities.
Okay.
And there's a difference in terms of when it is the man may actually have that orgasm rather than a woman. If it is, say once a maintain, it's different. They talk about the semen and the difference in it.
Yeah. So,
the semen?
Yes, semen.
The semen. Oh, I thought you were talking about the
right?
Trini, you well know, Mike, if it's Friday, I discover. Yeah. So it have a lot to do with connectivity. It's supposed to be able to feel. They also spoke about being connected to the partner. So it's not only about the positions, but there are some positions that do not have any penetration in it. They are things.
Name two.
And don't worry, we have our next video for you all. And the importance of each of our senses: touch, taste, smell, sight. All those things involved.
So Trinity has an important piece of information to give us, comment section.
Trinity once again is saying semen, your inside. Semen is good for facial.
Stop.
Yeah, no.
Stop. Hold on,
reiterating.
Hold on.
Semen
Guys,
is good.
Hold on.
Facial.
I said this 2 weeks ago. Thanks, Trini. I told
but
them.
You said that before you said it, Mike. You were a bit late on that.
When I said this long time.
But she provided that information before you. She said it before you.
When? Well, I didn't say it. But it's a fact. If you take a man's semen and you paste it all over your face and leave it to dry, all the old mole and thing you have, it will come off.
Wow.
Old mole. Well,
the old mole. The old mole.
What's wrong with that boy? Oh, that been good for marks.
Yeah, try it. You can try it.
God.
What you need to do is
to ask myself, how come it is come to this?
Right, so we're talking about being connected, right? There are certain positions that give
how do you take the special facial? Is this a weekly thing or fortnightly thing?
I'm taking that every night.
Do not put it in the eye. Make sure it does. You know how they let you know, do less shampoo one thing go in the eye. You don't want the semen going in the eye.
Yeah, sometimes just pitch in your eye.
Well,
it like that water. It like that water. It like that water pipe when it goes.
It just pitch in.
Sholan, I'm going to toilet. What's going on here, boy? What's really going on here?
Sometimes I
she's saying it is about education, so she's educating you.
What these ladies, this goes to show where women's mind is at this point in time.
Yeah.
Verena, that is so true, you know. Sometimes that is just come out, just
also saying
all on your eye, all on your chest. Yeah, sometimes you don't even have to wash your hair for the week.
No, we don't know about that partner.
What really going on here?
TV alongside me,
you'll be walking smelling like sex.
So the next Friday, I just go and have yours gone wild.
Yeah.
Because it don't make sense.
Jesus Christ.
It don't make sense. So the topic is Kama-Sutra, people. Place in the comment section. When you hear that word, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Because the videos, the video we looked at, it showed a social scenario.
Yeah.
Where people use it for power, for dominance, for pleasure, for control. And they had a little, we would call it in Trini, must come back. Yeah. So in the, sometimes they put the come back in the food, right? In Trini, we say she put the come back, or she have the come back, or what,
No, they don't put come back. What they do, boil rice and just stand up over it. That's all.
Right? So in the book, you notice the uncensored version or before the full set of translations is that they had potions and elixirs and that type of thing that would encourage the man or woman to fall in love with you and to stay. And all our folklore has that kind of style too. We just call it the comeback.
The comeback.
Maybe she have a sweet hand.
Sweat rice.
She could cook good.
Sweat rice.
Or as the new version would say, she had the good.
Sweat rice.
Sweat rice.
Yeah.
I don't know,
First thing comes to Trinity's mind is about sexual experience.
Well, what the hell is this, boy? Is Friday a special day for Trinity?
Yes.
Right? So when she hears Kama-Sutra, she thinks about sexual experiences.
Right?
Trinity, she never used any. No, she didn't use it.
So
didn't use it.
if you're now joining us, please in the comment section, when you hear the word or the phrase Kama-Sutra, what comes to mind first? Right? I would think it's an art form. You know, I would say it's an art. I think making love is an art, man. That we, at over time, you need to hone your skills like any other craft. So what I got from that is that basically now when we look at the action, it lost the art in it. It's more of a kind of slam bam, thank you ma'am, kind of mash up beat out, kind of running, kind of vibration, where it's supposed to really be an art form. As you get older, you get better, you know, you get wiser, you learn more, your experiences and that kind of thing, and you hone your skills. So I think Kama-Sutra, the book, is kind of homing your skills in that aspect, running hard and fast. So Candice is saying sexual positions when she hears Kama-Sutra. First thing that comes to mind, right? It's Bartholomew. Look at read the comments.
First thing that comes to my mind is fun.
Yeah. Mike, what comes to your mind when you hear the word Kama-Sutra?
Toothpick, saltfish.
Marina. Marina.
Like a sexual experience.
Yeah. Kama-Sutra, for me, yeah, we say sex, but to be honest, I love sex. I love sex. I love sex.
That's the act, really. What comes to mind? Really, what comes to mind?
Sexual. Yeah. It comes, the first thing that comes to my mind is sex and the crab position.
Jesus Christ.
Chica.
The first thing that comes to my mind is sexual pleasure.
Right, so, again,
what is coming so far?
Papa snaps. Yeah, so,
well, just now, Shulan, let me ask, I want to ask, Riri, why crab? Explain the crab.
We're going on here, some Mike, right? We have some visual aids. So I think we should go into the visual aids.
Yeah, I need that. I need the aids as a visual learner.
Candice saying that's how the art of making love as well comes to her mind.
Yes, I believe it's an art, and I believe it comes with practice. Mike, nothing that's come good without practice.
Well, how you mean?
So the more you practice, the more you try stuff. Yes, it's not just one time.
I have been practicing.
Saying for me, in my mind, it's about enjoying each other. Every position I could think about.
Chiriniki, I tell you about stay, you know, there's right up your alley. Chiriniki went to school with me, there's my classmate. What, hey, don't play with the floor there and pop up the way. Right. So, we're going to do the visuals, people. We're going to share some visuals. So, you know, it is, I mean, PG, but we're going to show some visuals. And this is what we want you guys to do.
All right.
We want you guys to look at the visual demonstrations. And we want you to pick one, which would be a favorite. I think you should move the chair. And two, one you would like to try. So, only keep it locked. Keep it locked on it.
So, disclaimer is only for entertainment purposes and educational purposes. Right? Go ahead.
So we want you guys, again, if you're now joining us, we're talking about Kama-Sutra. We're not showing any porn. And we want you guys to pick out of the visual aids, your favorite out of the visuals.
I hope that's all.
And one you would like to try, so that we can keep the fire blazing. Yeah?
Right? So we clear the comment section there. So you go get everything right. Yeah, you know, we can't. You have to see everything.
Most people, when they hear about Kama-Sutra, they think about bananas. No, they think about sex. But the thing is that the actual Kama-Sutra is way more than just a sex guide. The actual Kama-Sutra is basically the oldest book on this planet to speak about the art of living sensually and gracefully. I mean, yeah, there's a part in the book which speaks explicitly about sex, but that part makes up only about, I think, 20%. Most of the book actually discusses ideas about love, loving, and relationships. But the part that does speak about sex has some pretty dope secrets, if you ask me. Like what triggers desire, how to sustain it, and how to make lovemaking even more exciting in a long-term relationship. And you see, Boo, the reason that I personally am excited about Kama-Sutra is that it sees love and lovemaking as an art, something that's magical and that goes way beyond the skin. So in this video I've put together for you and only you my favorite Kama-Sutra sex positions, and who knows, maybe it inspires you to make your next lovemaking session even more creative and maybe a little bit artistic. And Boo, let me know in the comments below which of these positions is your favorite position, and if you too think that lovemaking should be an art, then please give this video a big thumbs up and let's share this art with the world. Enjoy my video.
I swear I said about 100 times I would need it back. Wish you would come and find me. Just tell me that I haven't changed, but I need it back from you. I'm getting money, just take care of me, girl. I'm getting money, just take care of me right now. I'm getting money, just take care of me, girl. Just you be tired, take care of me right now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. But the good ones go, good ones go. You wait too long. The good ones go, good ones go. You wait too long. So you should go, but you stay too long. Don't you go getting married, don't you go getting gay. And I know you're getting older, don't have no time to wait. I should've been much longer, but you shouldn't have to wait. Can't help it, I'm so sorry, I'm so sad. Trying to see when I'm running so high, when the girls get down. Still wishing I was with you right there, but girl, it's all changed now. It's all done, baby, I'm yours, you still are found. She knows, she knows, she knows. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But the good ones go, good ones go. You wait too long. The good ones go, the good ones go. You wait too long.
Yo, Boo, I hope this sparked a bit your sexual inspiration. Well, I know it certainly sparked mine, even though some of these positions are really quite tricky, I would say. The thing though is that each of these positions has a different feeling and vibe to it. Some are a little bit more connecting and others are way more exciting. So Boo, go out and dare to try something new. Make your next love making an art and create some really dope magic in your bedroom. And Boo, don't forget to let me know in the comments below which position you like the most, and have a guess which one is my personal favorite position. Okay, Sunshine, I'm sending you all my love. Peace. I'm out of here.
You see, and you know
Are they feeling hot?
But you know what I took about, what I took from this video?
Are they just know?
Yes. Do you know what I took from this video, which is very serious? The fact that the young lady looked so alike Rihanna that I figure that was Riri there. Because everything she was doing is actually what comes out of Riri mouth. The positions. Yeah. What?
I like the bridge one though. The bridge one looks real front, and the true one.
So Trinity is saying the first four.
No.
Some men don't want to be so abstract in those positions.
I like number 10. I like number 10.
No, I like the true one.
So please be mindful, people. Some of the position
and the eye
is not for everybody.
Anybody ever? I want to ask a question to the viewers. Anybody ever
No,
tried?
you're supposed to answer your question first. Which is the favorite, and which one you would like to try, and then you could ask the viewers questions.
So I like the bridge, and I like to try the truth.
All right. Verena, go on.
Me and Rihanna on the same page. The bridge.
So you like the bridge?
So I want to try though. Yeah, I want to try the the eye gaze thing. What? Eye gaze, but
and the eye gaze.
Oh, the eye. That one with Verena talking about is a very nice one. Trust me, you'll enjoy it.
Mike, which is your favorite, and which one you would like to try?
Are you trying all?
Mike trying all. So Mike never did any of those positions, is what it says.
Yeah, for them. But for me, I like the 69.
Mike, it had no 69 in that.
I'm just telling you what I like.
69,
yeah,
right,
I like 69.
is more or is oral. Anyway, so Rihanna, ask a question to the viewers.
So I like to ask the viewers, have you all ever tried the throne? And if yes, how it was?
Okay.
So I know what to expect.
You ever tried?
That's what I say.
My question is, anybody ever tried the takeoff? That's one.
Nah.
Yeah, me.
Is it
Nah.
the takeoff?
I can't try the takeoff. That takeoff.
I tried already.
Nah. That's too much pressure. You know much?
Is the take for that in all the takeoff is a different height.
We are in conventional raw nutrition. You're here to talk about emotional fitness, mental fitness.
It's you start this, you know. That takeoff, that's too much pressure.
So Trinity said she tried the reverse of takeoff.
When we talk about the takeoff,
it has front gear and it has reverse gear.
So since you're on the takeoff, remember I wanted to look at the sizes of the individuals getting into these yeah? So you want to bear in mind what they didn't show. It's very nice position. It's very much
waiting on the answer.
It's based upon the takeoff and I like
Sonali says, bro, then I'm a master of all majority of positions. I would like to try the bridge, I guess, but I really like the tick clock.
The clock, Mike, clock.
I just had tick, Sonali, easy.
So yes.
So Shonan, we would like to know your favorite position you would like to try, please. The viewers is asking on your answer. We are waiting.
The position, really and truly, I've tried those positions already. Right? So, we get that one out of the way.
Yeah.
Right?
You're still an answer.
No, well, I mean, the positions that were shown as I was getting to, really and truly, you had the woman catered to in where you ended up in the G spots.
Yeah.
So it is those that we showed just now were really catered for the woman, perspective of getting, maximized stimulation.
Yeah.
It wasn't really on the man side in those particular positions, right?
But the Kama-Sutra teaching, I'm trying to figure out, I don't know if Chika could answer this. I'm trying to figure out.
They're running wild.
I've done the rest of positions. All right, Chiniki.
Yeah.
Now, in the Kama-Sutra
so
teaching,
Trinity would like to try the first four, but she's done the rest of positions.
Lord,
So Lord, send the video for me so I can check over them positions. Later.
You're gonna take your friend. What
She wants to try it later.
I realize people very much enthused with you have to be very careful with fellas. Do not enter some of these positions not knowing how you're exiting. Right? So I just want to add that fun fact. Right? The lady could bend and twist.
No comment.
Right? But remember, you have a member. Right? So if you don't know how to get into it, and I think what was interesting
what if they stick up now?
What is interesting is showing you the end product of the position, and not showing you how to get into the position. Especially the technical ones where you see my boy's leg back, you know. I mean, you had to know how to get into it so that it wouldn't be looking strange, because it's like she's sitting on his back, so like where
like the bridge and the throne, you have to be careful of how
bridge and throne, and I mean it's interesting. So I see the ladies having fun, Trini, Nikki, especially this is an alley. Yeah? Yeah, so again.
But some men should not even be venturing into some of those positions, as Line is rightly saying.
Guys with the members to be careful of how you're getting in to that, because if the young lady is a bit if the young lady is flexible. So it's up to the lady. If the young lady, your partner, is flexible, it's safer for you. If the young lady,
she like an elephant now.
You do the maths. So people, if you're not joining us,
when ladies do some yoga, please start practicing yoga.
I would advise that.
Not that at all. You can also contact basic unconventional raw nutrition on Facebook, Instagram, and you can get something to lose weight.
Right? So Mike is on a few music on me. Right? Comment section.
Trini, he's saying men like reverse cowgirl.
Yeah. So I mean, those positions will cater to the ladies more. But if there's a guy who have an open mind, that would be catering to your vibration as well. But please, guys, remember to stretch. These things is not to be done, coming from work, your back hurting here, you have a back problem, your hips are too. You understand? Be careful, because you might pull something.
Normally, for me, in my younger days, I used to use pallet sticks.
Yeah, and so the woman get the G-spot stimulation from that reverse cowgirl position.
So, Verena, you saw some stuff you like. Chica, what about you? You see some stuff you like? You saw some stuff. Mike, as the senior on the line, you saw anything? You saw anything in the positions that you found? You know what? Hey, I could try it out. You saw anything?
Verena,
you see me?
So Verena, which one you think you're going to try later or sometime in the weekend?
Oh Lord.
I
mean,
it's good. Verena, you ever try the bridge? Try it. You'll like it. You'll message me on WhatsApp and tell me you'll like it. Don't worry.
The thing is, Trini, can Mike explain further, please?
Mike, explain.
Yeah, I mean, I would try to explore. I would try to explore all the positions, but you rightfully say, as men, we have to be very wary and ready, because if we're not ready, we're in serious trouble.
I would say.
Yeah, then you have to call the ambulance.
What I'm saying, yeah, the lady has to be flexible enough.
But I just called us.
The lady has to be flexible enough to keep you safe in some of these positions.
Yeah, but then, as a man, I would go and try certain positions with a woman who is much larger than me, because you know what time of the day it is with that.
Mike, don't be interested. I have some plus size women who are very flexible.
I know.
Don't get interested at all.
But then
more flexible than some slim girls, and I talk about flipping and putting the legs.
But you have some
plus size women who could.
Yeah, but you have some plus size women who will naturally start, and they can't move because you could be lost. Yeah, exactly. You could be lost there in paradise. So for me,
yeah, right. Chica.
Hmm.
So we're talking about Kama-Sutra. See my brethren on the left. What come if you're now joining us? Welcome. We're talking about Kama-Sutra. We just did some videos. So for you all who missed it, we might replay some of the positions in the Kama-Sutra as well. What comes to mind? And if you just saw the clip, what are the 2 positions you're willing to try, or what is your favorite? Yes? Comment section.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
So, Trini, Nikki is saying men with small penises can do the bridge. They will pleasure the woman.
Nikki.
Mike, that fall in your garden or something?
Yes, slow motion.
But Mike, and over the good night, Mrs. Lewis.
Yeah, so as we were saying.
So
Trini, Nikki says, but not all them position is for men of a certain size. Please, no, do not go and set up yourself.
Certain size in what? Weight, or we talking about penile length? Trini, Nikki. Because what I'm saying is that if some of these positions, it caters for average and below in penile size. I think that is why some of these things were crafted. If you look at where the book was penned, right? You found that it catered to the guys who were either on the regular size or smaller.
When you say that, Lion, as you said that in the book as well, they spoke about the length of men's penises and who they are like most compatible with when it comes to the depth of the woman.
Right.
So
I would say that all positions would work with regardless of the length. What would have an issue is your hardness, right? So we would say that if you're flaccid, you'll have problems.
Yeah,
so I think Kama-Sutra bridge the gap for ladies getting the stimulation because of the contour of your hip. So if you notice your hips, if ladies have proper movement in their hips, it wouldn't be hard for regular size or even below in penile length to hit the spot and you get a vibration. So again, that is why the position was made to twist the hip so that it could get in deeper and further if it is you were lacking on the length side. Do not ask me if I studied this thing. Right.
That's why you see, I like to...
Sure, you say they could getting deeper with them positions, well, but I will try.
Hey,
but I don't want to try.
But Sholan,
right? Why you don't want that? That is important, man.
But Sholan,
and just say you want to feel it in your throat.
Have you ever heard about the submarine position?
Well, I mean, yes, sir. But again, what we had to look at is how the woman is positioned in the position. So you will get, that is why the route where you would end up when you're in the particular position.
So it's easy access with a submarine to get in at that
easy access with whatever you're carrying, a hot dog, a banana, whatever you're carrying. Whatever tool you're running with, this going on help.
So even if it's a CK, if it's a CK fig, about CK fig?
The only thing going on if you have CK, it helps.
Chiquito.
A chiquito, you get it too. So from China, go back to Africa. So what we see is that the only issue you would have is if you're flaccid or you have a ED, if you have a erectile dysfunction, that would hinder you. But if it is whatever you have and you have a proper erection, it is you're going to get through. Chicago is on here. If it is that, if you have an issue with going deep, it will help you. If you don't have an issue with going deep, it could still help you.
Yeah, but
so
what about...
why it go deeper than where it going? It have guys that would need a little more depth. So now if there's a guy to go deeper, you have some things what you could utilize now to make your performance.
So which one? So which one is much more easier and more sexual pleasure? Going on the side, the both sides, or going straight on?
Trinity saying stop lying to
making you
the
look
small
like
penis men.
What I'm saying is that, Nikki,
They
what
say
I'm
there are
saying
some
is
doggy
that we
style
try to, at birthday, we try
positions
to give
small
everybody
penis
a
men
fighting
can
chance.
do.
We're trying to give everybody a fighting chance. So again, if you make sure you're healthy, so it's hard. So when
Chica, somebody messaged me this question.
But look, Chidi, you're too deep. I want it. Too much room. Plenty room. Right, so we have a question coming from the CEO directly to Mike, and here it is.
No, I feel like I had too much water.
What's that?
Right. What is that, Mike? She's asking, what is that? Yes. Trinity, good boy.
Trinity said, listen to me. All of them things they slip out quick.
Oh, shucks.
Right, so as I was saying in the book, it spoke about, so it had, they have it, you know how they have classes of people, it have classes of length to depth when it comes to male and female coming together.
So what they used to do really is pair up. So they used to kind of pair, it's like pairing people that match length to depth.
But
kind of way.
But is it
right? So if it is here, you know, you have
I have a question.
Go ahead, baby. Comment section.
Yeah, nice.
So now you're saying depth is nice, rearrange my anatomy.
Oh my. Right.
Not all the time, nah?
So let me hear what we have to say.
Very.
She thinking. You drinking?
So somebody messaged me this question, right? So I think probably Sholan or Chica can answer this, right? Someone messaged, oh gosh. So someone messaged and said, what about trying a position that you have never tried before, but you have polycystic
ovaries?
She have ovaries problems.
Polycystic ovaries.
Yeah.
Good question.
If it's flared up, if she in flare mode, don't try anything.
What does she say that sometimes in some positions, sometimes.
Yeah. So if she's flared up, no. Wait till it goes down and then try. And people just try, you know. So that is what I'm saying. If you have a fun partner, because guys have an ego. Guys have an ego, and you're coming to try something that make them feel awkward. So you're putting a guy in an awkward position. His mind would be determined on how broad his mind is open to trying and being fun. And the first time you mightn't get through, second time you try again because it's awkward positions. You center back. This is very interesting. You see, so if you're trying, it's trying. So don't make the man feel bad when you try whatever it is. And he neck hurting him next day.
But Sholan, which one is your favorite? You never answer and tell me which one is your favorite.
I just tell all you. Chica, what you want to tell her? I don't tell all you already.
Well, you didn't say which is your favorite, but you said that you did all.
God.
I didn't
so maybe he enjoyed.
Stop lying.
No, you didn't say. You didn't say which is your favorite. You said you did all.
Verena, guess. Yes. Which the one you could do best by the window?
Which one, boy? The clock?
Right.
Take off.
Right. Yeah, the clock. What I'm saying is that, so the ones that what people know, I like to put my legs so on, put my legs so I don't be all upset. Last video I did on top that, but I don't him.
Who people?
And I had my leg.
Who people?
Right?
Who
so,
people?
yeah, I have a video with that.
Yeah,
so,
people?
The thing is,
who people?
Who people?
It's on good page. I don't go back. I don't go back.
Where I find that video, Sholan?
Yeah, it's on good page.
Who people?
Right?
We want to know
so,
who
Verena,
people.
next time you have time, you don't go through burn videos. I was on top of on the concrete thing. And
I have a question for the ladies.
Right? And I did one in Chicago. I did that one in Maniram John.
Yeah.
On top the bar, I was doing it on top the bar.
You did one in
What I'm
Manny
saying is
Ram John. All right. Okay. Cool.
Manny Ram. What I'm saying is that I kind of like wildness. So I go try.
Alias,
Right?
I have a question, right?
Somebody send that for you too?
Look. Look at this. Can this answer for you?
No, I have this out of my own head. Ladies, ladies, if you have a real favorite position, right? This is something serious though. Like, it just come to my head, right? Like, you know, like you have a real favorite position and you like to chat with your partner ever so often. But it happens every time that you go into the position, he keeps slipping out. Does that get you vexed?
No. You see?
Listen. Hey. Remember, if you're trying something, you're trying to perfect the move. When you go dance class and you're doing a cha-cha-cha or you're doing a foxtrot, sometimes your partner will step on your toe.
Wait.
Right? It's not going to be perfect the first time you try something new.
Sholan.
Right? So,
I want to ask Rihanna. When you mean it keeps slipping out, well, explain that.
Oh, Lord, yeah. We can ask the replay.
It just has some positions where it just slip out. It has some positions like that.
Well, the only time I just know when it slip out is when I hear the little noise.
Right, so are we replaying position? This is going to be wrong.
You can replay the position.
So we're going to do it again. We're going to play it again so that people can know. Come and see what I've me big up yourself. I know you're late. Don't be late next time. Yeah, hour late.
How come we get Trevor tonight?
Trevor said he was coming to teach the ladies some kind of thing, ain't she?
Well, he late for school.
Right, we in class only. So we're going to replay it for the latecomers again. And for those who saw it before, just to get a refresher. To decide, one, in the comment section, if you guys you did it before, or you saw something you would like to try. Yes, so we're going in quickly.
Yo, most people when they hear about Kama-Sutra, they think about bananas. No, they think about sex. But the thing is that the actual Kama-Sutra is way more than just a sex guide. The actual Kama-Sutra is basically the oldest book on this planet to speak about the art of living sensually and gracefully. I mean, yeah, there's a part in the book which speaks explicitly about sex, but that part makes up only about, I think, 20%. Most of the book actually discusses ideas about love, loving, and relationships. But the part that does speak about sex has some pretty dope secrets, if you ask me. Like what triggers desire, how to sustain it, and how to make lovemaking even more exciting in a long-term relationship. And you see, Boo, the reason that I personally am excited about Kama-Sutra is that it sees love and lovemaking as an art, something that's magical and that goes way beyond the skin. So in this video I've put together for you and only you my favorite Kama-Sutra sex positions, and who knows, maybe it inspires you to make your next lovemaking session even more creative and maybe a little bit artistic. And boo, let me know in the comments below which of these positions is your favorite position. And if you too think that lovemaking should be an art, then please give this video a big thumbs up and let's share this art with the world. Enjoy my video.
much longer, but you shouldn't have to wait. Can't help it, I'm so sorry, I'm so sad. I've been trying to say when I'm really so high, and the girls can't tell. Still wishing I was with you right there, but girl, it's all changed now. So done, baby, I'm yours if you still are real. She knows, she knows, she knows. But the good ones go way too long. The good ones go, if you wait too long.
Yo, boo, I hope this sparked a bit your sexual inspiration. Well, I know it certainly sparked mine. Even though some of these positions are really quite tricky, I would say. The thing though is that each of these positions has a different feeling and vibe to it. Some are a little bit more connecting and others are way more exciting. So boo, go out and dare to try something new. Make your next love making an art and create some really dope magic in your bedroom. And boo, don't forget to let me know in the comments below which position you like the most and have a guess which one is my personal favorite position. Okay, sunshine, I'm sending you all my love. Peace. I'm out of here.
Give me the clock, yes? I rather
I
the
see
clock.
Trini, he's saying your bum is nice. Too for good small penis, man. Yes.
I like, give me the clock.
And the lounge chair look like a real good one too.
Nah. The clock.
The lounge chair look little nice. Nah, like it.
Nah.
It's
Give me the
doable,
clock.
nah.
I like the clock because I could check the time that I go last. So I'll start checking how long I go last with the clock. So give me the clock. Yeah, give me the clock.
I like the clock.
Yeah, you must like the clock.
And Candace is saying her favorite is the clock, the bum, and she could try the bridge.
Yeah.
Is it that they're going to try the bridge or did the bridge already, Candace?
It have any position or the woman ever travel? Hey, Sholan, it have any position?
That bridge looking real technical, I know.
It have any position anyone will ever travel?
You just have to know how to, you know,
but
get
all that remember. Yeah, but all of the cater for
but
the
the
men
man
too,
has to be strong enough too.
Exactly. You have to cater for the men.
Yeah.
You have to cater for the men.
How long he gonna stay in that position?
You have to cater for the men, innit?
Oh, look at me, how she must be really boring. I've only done 3.
Oh, Lord.
Now it's all about how long the man could stay on his hands and be in that position. It's all up to him.
Right. So that
exactly.
means...
So like the throne and the bridge. Even
I really want to
take off. The man requires strength and stability.
Yeah, the core had to be on par.
Yeah.
If the core weak, that's it. So you're gonna fall.
What's the leader? Don't worry yourself about that.
You see me?
Right.
I'm
taking
my time.
Yo,
at my age. At my age. Hey. At my age.
Lion, you do the scissors.
I'm not doing nothing else.
Yeah, you really get them there. So people, I realize all your blood hot. It must have. Watch out, these ladies. Wow, always prove on yourself every week, though. Anyhow, right? Think about it this way. When you look at a demonstration like that, that comes like you're doing yoga. There are always increments to get to the particular position. So you see the gentleman, he on his back and the feet are. He has a raised back, the feet are back like even with a leg raise. So Chica, we do plenty of that on the hill. It is like a leg raise you're doing with the back slightly off. If you don't have the strength for that, and then you have to allocate that the woman is not as heavy as they can control. One, you have to get comfortable in that position. You can hold on to something, the bed head, and prop up yourself. You could let her come over and don't put her whole weight on you and put some of the weight on the bed head and ease into the position. So people, you're looking at positions, but there are always ways to edge in. If you're doing a stretch and you don't have that full stretch, you could stretch to where you could go. Right? You stretch to where you can reach, and maybe as the time go by, you get a little more limber and your hips open up a little bit, just like yoga. Right? Oh, but them girl running wild. Chica? Comment section. Right? So
all of them saying this talk making me feel to go and pull out my card, yes?
Hey, but make sure, Makeda, your batteries, eh?
Right. So here's what. To the position that you're seeing awkward, the guy on a leg raise with his, that is maybe one of the awkward positions. He's in a kind of reverse plank with the leg up.
Yeah.
He could prop up himself on the bed. You could now climb over and hold some of your weight and get in position and ease your way down, because you have to understand that what you're seeing is just mimicking of the position, but not the actual everything inside position.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's real hot and heated and
That's
things
why we
heavy.
do hot yoga. We do hot yoga back in the day. Love the yoga. Yoga keeps that hip. And you get accustomed being in upward position. That's why I love yoga so much. Right? But
I love yogurt.
Right? So
but the question is, Shulan, all right. I understand all this. We as men learning. Is that exactly? If I'm not comfortable, I won't feel good. But we as men, for me, I think we learn a lot. Is that? Yes, I do. I always say thank God for yoga. All right. As men, I think it's always good for our female counterparts to teach us, because it's not everything a man knows.
No, it's not for the female to teach you, Mike, while you're getting involved together.
Yeah, but what I'm saying...
Might be able to do that neither. Remember, the assumption that women used to do some form of flexing when she was young. You have women that when you're trying something, you and her will be doing it at the same time.
Yeah.
Unless the woman who is
ooh, I hear some feedback there. But...
Right, so right, what you would have to take into consideration is both of you guys learning. Right?
Me? I exploring.
And to me, you always look to add increments to that stretch or to something upward. So if you're going into an upward position, you have to add in, you might have to hold on to the bedpost or somewhere where you could stabilize yourself. You might be able to go put your hand flat and do a leg raise. Plenty people can't leave their hand flat on the ground and just do a leg raise, much less for somebody on top of you in reverse with that going up inside while she bouncing like this, right? So we have to be a little mindful.
But for me, I tend to hold on to the hair part. You know, hold on to the hair?
They don't get on the inside, man.
I like to hold on to the hair. What's that?
Right, people, so it looks like we should do a
Trinity saying, after this, try more than 2 positions, please.
All right. Okay.
Exactly.
No Made the wife happy tonight.
All right.
Right? So,
Mike, you're doing the club tonight, right?
What we're saying is that in everything it starts off with your basic movements. Right? You have some basic ones there that I mean any and anybody could. Guys, if you know you have a little tool shed, you know the tool shed will hinder you from perfecting some of those things, because it might be a hindrance when it's time to so maybe the tool shed, you need to deal with the tool shed, and because you want to be expert. So the madam could go about it, women just talk their sexual business, most women at all. Say, oh God, by the man for me, so. Right? And they like that, get excited, like,
I think it's men who just do that.
No.
Shamika, what do you think?
Nope.
I
know that is, for me, that is something private. I wouldn't be talking about that.
Women, all right,
I don't think women don't offer that information. So
listen to me, Verena. When you have a good girlfriend, some of these things will come out.
Yeah, she go talk.
You're on anniversary. Oh God, the man slide down the pole.
Yes, and boy, he put me so, and then he turned me so.
Yeah. So for people who you value,
I ain't telling nobody for them to think about it. Sorry. Let me alone experience it.
You're hiding the man.
And if you happen to be part of the group, then you're gonna know.
That man going to away, boy. Mike, that man even for that
you remember
comment section.
Keisha says she doesn't talk about it.
But you have to remember with Verena.
Mike, Abby want to know if she have no hair, what will you hold on to?
Yes. But with Verena, the man can't leave Verena. Oh Lord.
And Trinity says she only told them thing if her friend asks her for advice on position.
Okay.
So like we had to do a battery or some kind of excess because I realize people are ladies are very much liberal at their sexuality. You know, and they like to be engaged with this. Mike is seeing the ladies up there.
Well, for the past month, we've been getting this, you know. Yeah.
So they get something to really talk about.
But my question, I want to leave this with all you, and I want the ladies to answer honest. Do you guys get the men sweat rice?
You need that.
So I would say that on social media, what I've seen with ladies talking about the good, I did talk. Right? So I didn't really talk. So you have some ladies on social media saying they had it good and they must come back. And this thing. So I think ladies should elaborate. If it's so good, why he go?
Yeah.
Because if it's the good you have and you're first, then you gotta be beating off men with a stick.
Something wrong.
You gotta call police for all the good.
Something.
So if it is you have the good and you have a man 5 years straight yet, it ain't good.
Something good.
Good by your standards, but it ain't good by man's. So I realize on the social media, ladies, real jumping on themselves, chicks. They're jumping on themselves now. This the best this and they want no small this and the man this and the man or some boys how many man do.
Yeah.
It good, but the man ain't it. So ladies, be careful if you're calling your business good and you don't have a 5 years plus relationship. Notice it. It ain't that good. It must be good in your book because you know you value yourself. But it ain't good elsewhere. So we're talking 5 years going up the road on it. Because it has some ladies that say in the verse in all these positions. But when it comes to an encounter, a lot of them there's both, There's both. When it comes to the Kama-Sutra, it is about keeping. Because when you go through all the headache of matching yourself with that right partner for the sutra, for the Kama-Sutra and your chakras open, and you're going into that place, you don't want nobody thief that match. So it is more about keeping the match because it's hard to find a compatible sexual partner in that aspect. You might find somebody to make children with. But the compatibility of getting into Kama-Sutra and what is it, you know, the chakras and the positions and the energy and the flow of your meridian and all these things, it's hard to find a match like that. So it's more about keeping. Even though it has places how you go about adultery and if you have more than one wife and that kind of thing, it's still about keeping that match that you have. So we might talk about the good at some point, but Chica, this topic, boy, them ladies just come out for this. Yeah?
Run away.
All the ladies on the live, tell me if all you agree with what I'm saying. If you have a good, your verse, it's sweet, and you don't have a gentleman in your life for more than 5 years, Verena, what you have to say about that, Chica? Ladies, all the answer.
Buy more batteries.
Buy more batteries.
They will say the man and leave them leave the man, and after they leave the man, he only in the inbox asking for it. So that's why it's so good. You understand?
You think it's good?
In their mind, it's not about keeping the man, it's about having the man always hungry and thirsty for it now, boy. Some of them 5 years down the road to separate and the man still asking for it, you know?
Yeah, but
So,
at the end of the day,
that's why they say it's good. It's so good.
if it's good, you have a 5 years plus relationship, no time in your life. You reach 7, 8 years with nobody. No, I mean, as a woman, Chica, you have to say about that.
Well, Verena now give the flip side, and the woman saying it's she who leave the man. Right?
If they give that man, they fight it. Trust me.
So
I don't care if it's big, it's small, if it's different. If it's dusty here, going to that place. Trust me.
Hey, Trini Nikki, you're in line now. You're in line. I can hire sword, I can put your sword. Ting, tonight you're damaged. And when you go, you're stupid.
So
it could be what?
The word.
Did you have a 5 years plus relation? All that talk, this one talking here. She married long, eh? Don't take shit up from Verena. Eh?
The sex goddess.
Don't get caught up in. She done cross 5 years. I hope. Right? She done cross 5, so she encouraging all them. But she know what she's doing and what, because in the book earlier, they show how a woman keep a man there. It's not keep a man in your inbox. And he had 2 other outside. It's how you keep a man there with you. Right? So, right? So if it's good, let me talk again. Chica, give it.
Give what?
You was now talking, you was now telling me the other side.
Yeah, no, it's true. If it's really not, you can't keep the person.
Yeah. You can't keep a man over 5 years and you're in junior sec. You still in junior sec? Go ahead, Chica.
No, I listening, you know.
Yeah, what you going on here?
Man will go if they want to go.
Verena, talk to me. If you're over 30, you ain't want a man over 5 years there. Talk to me, Verena, as a woman. I ain't even getting it. Something wrong with you.
I don't know, Shillan, I don't know.
Forever? Use an eternal side chick?
I don't think it is not just, it don't just be the sex. But when them women let them say that it's good,
sweet
they just talk about the
that.
sexual connection.
Woman don't need to be defined by a man. We have to keep nobody. If the man is shit, get going. That's what I'm saying.
Right, but what Sherlon's saying is the whole compatibility of the Kama-Sutra and thing you're keeping the man. But when women say they had the good and he must come back and the this and the that, all they're talking about is the sexual connection. Right?
Exactly.
All they're talking about is that.
So
the man must come back for the sex, nothing else.
Exactly.
He ain't about to like your personality.
Excellent. So what I'm saying is that a quality woman is not just sex. So that's my point right there. My point is, if you only in your inbox for sex, then you're just a eater food. If I
it's just an object then. You come like an object, like a sex toy.
Yeah. You see, guys will be getting serious. Because if you
are ready for the vibrator, let me go in the drawer and pull it.
Exactly. You just have number in a drawer. You have number in a drawer. So it's like this. I just go into my numbers and see where I could eat today, boy. You see, what the sutra is? Sutra means a stitch. When you go to get your cut, sutures are stitching it together. Are stitching back the cut. Right? If you're just an object for sex and you're saying you're good, you're just in your inbox to eat and one in your inbox and nothing else. So don't define, that's what I'm saying, a 5-year plus relationship is more than just sex. And if you're good as a woman, and you can't tell me you had a 5-year plus relationship and you're 35, you're still in junior sex. You ain't a 35-year-old woman, horse, and you telling me you ain't have a 5-year plus relationship nowhere under your bed? Verena, Chica, tell me something. We're going now. Verena is a big woman only. Chica is a big woman only. You can't be a 35-plus-year-old woman, and you never had a 5-year plus relationship, and you based in your whole history on sex.
Unless you're a virgin. Unless you're a 35-year-old virgin.
35 years? 35 years?
Yeah, it has some women that
or even if somebody they're just with one person, it has some people it's just one for the road. And
even though we having fun with the positions and the tries and the jokes and the fun, but team again must bring you back to reality. And when we bring you back to reality, being real, it have women on the line mostly and 1 or 2 men on the line. But as a woman that you're looking for substance, along with your fun and your excitement and your experiences, you can't tell me that when I as a man say, you should strive for a 5+ year relationship, because that would determine what kind of individual you are. And you can't just blame it on the man all the time, because you got to look at yourself and ask where are the fault there. Because if it's 35 years plus, and you don't have one relationship where you could say, hey, I last more than 5 years, that's a small thing. 5 years, there are people dealing 15, 20. If you don't have any relationship as substance, which is cross 5 years, that means it's only sex. And if the sex ain't good enough, on to the next one. You're still in junior sec. You have not grown. And that would go to show, based upon the relationships you have, will show how much growth you have. You just attract you know. You just attract you. If you on a path where you're dealing with seriousness and moving forward, you'll attract those kind of people. Yes, you want sexual compatibility and fun and all sorts of things. But you, and we did that topic already on the law of attraction.
Yeah.
You attain yourself. And if you, I call him 35, so Chika is 35, Chika young, right? Verena, all these young hearts, right? What I'm saying, I use him 35 because as a 35-year-old woman, if all you have under your belt is short-term relationships, you have to check yourself. Verena, Chika, we going with that one?
Yes.
We all the other check. If it's all you don't have a 5 years plus, you're 35.
But Verena is 35 years and she done reach 10 years. So
exactly. You never had a 5 year plus relationship. I'm sorry, it's not the man fault.
People
it's
who
just
can't even cross a year and thing, just miss out a lot. When you can't cross a year with somebody, you just miss out because everything is evolving. That person you meet that year ago is a completely different person the next year, you know? Yeah. So you just miss out on that growth, that experience with the person.
Right, and as we use the Kama-Sutra, it should be 5 years plus, because to get into all, that is just a few, and we're going to touch some later on in life, different positions. If you really want to grow with a person sexually, you need time. It can't be 6 months, a year, 2 years. You need time to grow, because you will be learning. As we talked about that before, you're learning the person. You're getting to know where. And you know what struck me the most, other than all the positions, is where the guy touched the woman before he got into the pose. Nobody highlighted where he was touching the part of the leg, the part of the neck, because there's certain chakras we're trying to open. You see, all we were studying was the dynamics. We wasn't studying the subtleties.
So I observe it, I was observing.
Yeah, the touch, and the touch is important. The touch is important.
Yeah, the subtleties is what is where he touched and where he, you see how we pass the hand here? And he raised the neck to open up, to relax her. Because going into that position, I need to relax the top of that spine. So I push in with my tongue and I rub in here. It's the subtleties. Everybody went into the dynamics and we bashing away the men again. We bashing away the men. I ain't strong enough, McCoy, I know stamina, I had nothing, I had it. So whoever man has to deal with certain people in that real health, because it's the subtleties in the touch. Look how he pressed, look where he pressed, look where he grabbing the leg, look how he hold certain parts of the thigh. Yeah, these subtleties. What are we going? But team, when I play some music, these girls, hey, watch that. Chiniki, big up yourself, that's my classmate. Always hot and sweaty. Chiniki is very sexual. She's very hot. She's a red mixed up breed woman. You know how that goes. Yeah? We are the resident evil on my left. Chica J on the top. Mike the man. Mike, you see the kind of conversations we have to have on the line? Comments like that.
I keep in quiet.
All we go on, boy.
Have a good one. Tomorrow, hey. What going on tomorrow?
Chica, let them know.
Yeah, very good.
Let them know what happened tomorrow, Chica.
Chica drunk. Chica, what going on tomorrow?
We are what you're cooking tomorrow. Morning show. We started with the morning show.
No, I'm not. Yeah, so we have.
Right now I just want less and I don't really care less. The girlfriend she go get vexed. The family go send.
You know we have what you're cooking. We had the morning show coming up. In the morning we have what you're cooking. Same time Chica finish it out there. We had the morning show in the morning. Yeah, we have what you're cooking. And then we have the effects of COVID-19.
And then we have the effects of COVID-19 on the family.
Yeah.
And that is at 5 too.
Right, so Mike, I'm coming on that show later to get some trouble, eh?
Yeah, come now.
Yeah, I hope you read my comments because I find it a sense.
No, I'm going to read it. Don't worry.
Nah, I'll stay up late with that topic.
Yeah, we're going to read it. Don't worry.
Let the people know we're not later now, all the sports fanatics.
All right, so all those who are interested in basketball, later on we have Brian Manning and we have a gentleman named Adrian Joseph. They say he's the best thing in Trinidad and Tobago for the past 5 years, sure or not. I don't know if you know that. So we probably will
what
talk
them say and what is the truth, the two different things.
Yeah, sure. But you know what? I'm moderating. I only ask questions when it's necessary. So catch you guys later, 8:15. Look for the link at 7:45. The next 15-20 minutes. We gone.
Right. Let me go on. Run music.